Hi, okay, just to let you know, I had my surgery and I'm now at home. It's about 4 o'clock PM, and when I got home I went straight to sleep. I went to bed and come straight to sleep because my eyes were very, very stingy. I wouldn't say there was particularly painful as such, just really stinging, a bit like when you're cutting onions, but a lot more intense. Those who will wear contact lenses, it feels, you'll understand, it feels a little bit like when you put a contact lens in but it's the wrong way around, when it's inside out. That real sharp pain that just makes you want to close your eyes. That's very similar to what it felt like. Now then, when I went in to the start of the appointment, I went in, I got to the shop and taken through to the back waiting room. There was quite a few other people in there waiting also, and it was lovely. It was a lovely atmosphere, everyone chatting to everyone. And then I think it was the surgery manager, he came up to me and just like questioned my allergies and such like, and set my mind at rest about a few things, and he was so lovely. I don't think I've ever met such a nice person in my whole life. He just seemed really genuine and really nice, and really made me feel at ease. So from there I had to have all my scans repeated on my eyes because I was having wavefront. So I had all my scans repeated, a few other little tests that you get done as well, I had them done, and then I was led back to the waiting room where I sat there for a little while longer, not very long though, and then they called me through to speak with the surgeon, so the surgeon could just check my eyes and decide if he needed more scans or anything, but he didn't. So it was fantastic. It was very straightforward, very easy. The scans were all done very quickly. Then the surgeon checked my eyes and then said everything looked fine, and then led me straight through into the room where the surgery was going to happen. He put me like a hairnet on, and then I was asked to lay down on the bed. Someone cleaned my eyes. Don't know what they used, probably just some water or something sterile, but cleaned all my eyes and all, like, just maybe a bit of gauze or something, and just sort of washed the eye area. And then I was laid down on the bed, and then it was just, that was it, and then it all sort of started. I had the Intralase. By what I can make out under local anaesthetic ties, it was something plastic that went inside my eyelid just to widen it a little bit, and then I felt like a pressure as the Intralase started to happen. It didn't hurt at all, none of it hurt. It was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was uncomfortable. It wasn't the best feeling in the world, but by far, certainly not all any of the bad feelings I've ever experienced. It was nothing like that. It was really simple, straightforward, easy. And even the eye clamps, which is the bit I was dreading, after they did the Intralase, they moved me back, and then they like moved the other laser on top after, like, pulling the flap down or across or whatever they do with it. And I was dreading the bit that goes under the flap to flip it over, and again, didn't really see it. I saw something, but I couldn't tell if it was in my eye or a million miles away because it was so blurry. So that was fine. Then the laser did, and there was a lot of banging, made like a banging noise, and I could smell like a weird sort of burning smell, which the surgeon, funny enough, the surgeon said, "What does it remind you of?" I said, "I don't know, I've never smelt a smell like it." But he said a lot of people said that it smells like hair drying. Do you know when you dry your hair and it smells like a bit burny if you do it a bit too long? Or even when you straighten your hair and you get that little burning smell. But that was it, and then one eye was done, then the other eye was done, and it was all so quick, and everyone was so nice, and the surgeon was lovely. Honestly, I can't recommend him enough. He sat me down when he checked my eyes before and after the surgery. I went back and then he had to check my eyes again. But before I was taken into the room, he actually said, this is what's going to happen, and explained that bit to me. And then he said, and it's over to you. And I just sat there, and he said, got any questions you want to ask? And I had like a million questions in my head before I went in to see him, and when I actually went in, I couldn't think of any questions. So yeah, but he was lovely. He had all the time in the world for me as well, or so it seemed. But he was so nice. In fact, the whole team was lovely, all of them. Just, if any of them are watching this, then thank you so much. In the meantime, after the surgery, I was taken into a room that's normally darkened, but it wasn't dark, it was light, and I was given this little bag, little goodie bag. Okay, and in it you got your lovely sexy goggles. These are what you wear on a night time so that you don't itch your eyes and you don't get any bedding in them or anything. Okay, they're them. Lovely. And you also get eye drops as well. So you get anti-inflammatories, you get antibiotics, and you get some intensive tears, which are like fake tears, in case you get dry eye, which I haven't had anything like that yet. And like I say, I'm only a few hours after surgery really, and my eyes feel fine. There's a little bit of discomfort at this side of the eye, the bit that goes toward, when I move my eyes like that, it almost feels like someone smacked me there. It feels bruised and sore, and this eye doesn't seem as focused as this eye at the minute. But bearing in mind, it can take months for your vision to become very precise and clear. But ultimately, brilliant procedure, very simple, very straightforward, no complications, and other than a bit of stinging, no pain. I do believe I've got some bloodshotness in my eye, and I don't know if you'll be able to make it out. It's this eye, so it's my right eye, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, and I don't know if that's why they're sore. But the other eye, the left eye, looks fine. This eye is fine. Just this eye, my right eye, that's quite bruised. But it's quite funny because that is quite sore, my eye on that side. And also I've got some swelling just off my cheekbones here. Normally my eyes come quite far in, and in fact it probably looks better that they don't go as far in, but yes, it's a little bit swollen around here. But hopefully that should go down in a few days, and in the grand scheme of things it's really not that big a deal. So yep, great stuff. Thumbs up to my surgeon, thumbs up to the team that performed with him and alongside him, and just overall fantastic. No complaints here, none at all, just wonderful. And I will get back to you. I will post again tomorrow after I've been and had my eyes tested, see what sort of vision I've gained, and yeah, and get back to you like I say. So brilliant, wonderful. If you're thinking about having it done, my advice to you, go get it done. Great, well worth it, well worth the money, well worth everything about it, just brilliant. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some rest because my eyes are getting a bit tired, and I will post again soon. Thanks for watching, bye.